everyone. I'm Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Jeandra, LeBeauf, the shooter.
Yes, she has to shoot her shot, but we're going to shoot our shot here. Best Women's Boxing Show, period. We are on the road. Shu Shu, Bruce Carrington. Okay, first of all, we talked about it. Why Shu Shu?
Yeah, well, Shu Shu is just a nickname. It's just the baby name that I came up with, and everybody just like called me that because it was so catchy. But I grew to love it a lot because the Egyptian meaning is the one who rises above all. So hopefully, I feel like throughout all of my trials and tribulations in my life that I've gone through, I feel like it's pretty fitting.
Shu Shu?
Yeah.
An Egyptian, really?
Yeah,
Where did you
Shu.
come up with? Oh, Shu. Okay.
Yeah, the god Shu. Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
I love that. As a man speak, a man does, So with having a nickname like that and speaking things into existence, what are you trying to speak into existence for the next couple of years for your career?
I mean, well, just continuous, winning these fights, and next few years, I would see myself being in title contention for sure, and getting that belt. And I honestly want to become undisputed in the featherweight division.
You are fighting April 8th on Shakur Stevenson's card in Newark, New Jersey at Prudential Center. There you go. You're in camp, or Jared Anderson. We spoke with Shakur, you, and he says that when you guys are all together, you guys just kind of rise above and just kind of, he competes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before we get into the actual boxing, we have to talk about some stuff because we talked about Kenneth, Shakur. Who has better skills, Shakur or Devin Haney or Terrence Crawford at basketball?
Basketball. Okay. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, Shakur's a good shooter. He's a good shooter, but I think skill-wise, Terrence got it. I think Terrence got it. I think Bud is the better basketball player for sure.
How's Devin on basketball?
I never seen Devin, so I can't really speak on Devin. But I've seen Shakur play, I've seen Terrence play, and I feel like Bud. He's the more well-rounded player.
Is he good at all sports? Because I heard that Shakur and him were ready to throw down at football in the house, ping pong,
wrestling,
pickleball,
sprint,
full ball, whichever.
It seems like it. You got to add wrestling in there too. He does wrestling and everything too. So yeah, he's like a jack of all trades for sure. He's great at all of it because he's so competitive. Like man, Terrence, you got it. Like I don't even try to be messing around with him for real. He got it for real. I let him have it.
All right, so now back to the boxing. You have Terrence Crawford. You have these guys under or in your camp, in your line sight. What's the best advice Shakur has ever given you, and what's the best advice Terrence Crawford has ever given you?
Well, when it comes to Shakur is I wouldn't say he gave me like too much advice, but I do learn from him by watching him. He's very patient, super patient, and the perfect shot, he either waits for it or sets it up perfectly, and that's something that I've watched throughout our amateur days that he's developed very well, and I've put that into my arsenal as well too. So when it comes to that, Shakur, I've learned that 100% from him. But it was more so with him. It was like just a competitive attitude, and just keeping the belief in myself, because there was a point in time when I didn't believe in my ability and stuff like that when I was an amateur, and just that talk with him and other things that went on in my life around that time, it helped me build this hunger and newfound love in the sport of boxing to get me to where I am today.
I like how you said that. You didn't believe in your abilities, because boxing is unlike anything. We all can have some imposter syndrome, and from the secretary to the postman to anything you're trying to elevate in. So what is that internal, that look inside, like when you don't believe in your ability in a sport where you're getting punched in the face for a living? So, that's a different type of self-introspection. So how did he help you through that?
Man, it was more so of just, I had to find self-love of the sport, because I didn't have that. It was more so like my dad, he put me in boxing, and I was always like trying to prove to him that I wanted to do this, but I was always noticing that I wasn't getting to a certain level because I didn't want to do it for real. But then I started to realize and know like what the reason of me fighting for, like what was your reason? I had to figure out what my reason was, and my reason was just the simple fact that like I wanted to get my family out the hood. I wanted to get my family into a better position in life, and then for myself I wanted to get in a better position in life, and then I want to be the best at the end of the day. When it's all said and done, when you mention Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, and all the greats, Bruce Carrington will be in the conversation for sure when it's all said and done.
You know who he should talk to. You already know who I'm going to say we've had this exact conversation with. Nonito.
Oh my God, Nonito. When we
I'm
all
a big fan. I'm a big fan of Nonito.
For him to come back, he's already a future Hall of Famer. For him to come back, and he was in that moment of his wife said, "Why do you fight?" He could not answer that. It was for his dad the entire time, and so he went through a lot of therapy, just found himself, and he realized why he needed to fight, why he loved to fight, and he found his own reason why, and that's why he came back out and he won another belt, and now he wants to do it. He wants to fight for another belt, and he's older. I mean, you're young. He's like our age, and he's still fighting. And he the main thing is you have to find your reason why. It's not for your dad. It's not because so and so told me, or it's about the money. You want to get your family out of the hood. You want to create a legacy for yourself. You want to be with those names, and that's your journey.
Yes. 100%.
And it's beautiful that you can find it when you're young than you're later, and then it gives you, new things to aspire to.
I stay, I definitely stay prayed up. My belief in God is just He's definitely, blessed me with so many different opportunities to be where I am today, and to have the mentality that I have. I also thank my parents as well too, because they did a great job with raising me as well too. Me coming out of Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, coming out of New York. It's a very, very aggressive. Coming out of Brooklyn, that borough, that is like the roughest borough there is. Then coming out of Brownsville, Brownsville is so notorious for murder, drugs, gang activity, and it's certain people some of the toughest people that live in Brooklyn don't even walk through Brownsville in a certain type of night. So that's what Brownsville is like. Me coming up out of there, and my parents doing such a good job of keeping me, away from gang activity and all of the just the negativity as they come up from that neighborhood. It just, it helped me grow into the man I am today, and I thank them a lot for that. But before I even go to the next subject, I don't want to make it seem like Brownsville is all bad. Right. These people have definitely been riding they've been on my back, and I've been helping them go to the mountaintop 100% because they support me ever since my very first fight. Like, that's one thing I love. Like, it never was a crabs in the barrel situation for me. These guys, they really, made sure that they love and support me and make me into the man I am today.
Not to mention one of the greatest to ever do it came out of Brownsville.
Mike Tyson.
Salute to Mike Tyson.
100%, yeah.
Now, when we were sitting down waiting for our lights to charge, we were talking about other things because you also, besides boxing, you're kind of like screaming it on your hoodie. I mean, put it out in the universe. Shooters have to shoot.
Shooters have to shoot on all occasions.
Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors.
Right.
She's here, ready. But the Creed 4, you never know. It could be possible. The franchise,
to be honest,
the franchise,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And I think you are putting your name at the top of the list that you could be the next opponent. I don't know whatever character.
Right.
And then, but yeah, you're already putting it out in the universe.
Yeah, 100%. You guys see the subliminals I'm putting up out there. Don't act like you don't see it. You see it. But I would love to be inside, Creed 4. I would love to be. Like me, I study cinematography, and I want to be, I would love to be a thespian, honestly. Like, I would love to be at this point because I love, acting. I love, trying to, do skits and stuff like that, obviously on TikTok or whatever, but I'm looking to do it on a bigger scale. Like, I want to actually, challenge myself and, go on in a different field. Because honestly, other than boxing, that's kind of honestly the only other thing that I'm really interested in.
Look at Callie Reese, the female boxer. She's a former world champion. Actually, she's a champion. She had to take leave because of her health. She was on a movie that it was about for Native Americans, the children or the women that were being held and hostage and raped and whatnot. She is now on True Detective.
Yeah. Okay.
Jodie Foster's, she's a co-star with her, and she's on an HBO show. She's a boxer. Put it out in the universe. Yeah. You never know. You never know who's watching. The stars are aligned for you. The universe is listening. God is listening.
Well, let's put it on the spot, actor. You said you've been doing some skits and stuff. Let us step out the frame. Give the brother the mic.
Hold on. No, you can't
come on now. Let's go. Let's see. Tell the people.
Wait, hold on.
Show the people. Give them some range.
Doing an audition, you got to be like, I'm so and so. You got to sell it to us. Why should we hire you?
Y'all put me on the spot.
That's right.
That is true.
Look into the camera and tell the people why they should cast you in their project.
You guys should cast me on your project because I am someone that you can easily relate to. I come from the mud, 100% come from the struggling past, and I'm here making a successful future right now. And man, I got some range for real. But I ain't gonna lie to you, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's okay. That's all right. We back in it. That we back.
You have aspirations,
Yes,
and
I definitely have aspirations. And to be honest, see now, I've done practice and stuff like that at home. I want to be able to be put in a position like how you just did, right. and a surprising thing, and I could just do it in a drop of a dime. So I'm definitely gonna be working on that as well too, 100%. I honestly can't wait until the day comes where I actually do have to do an audition and have to act.
I can't wait when this all happens. We're gonna go back to this footage, be like, do you remember this?
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yes,
we did it again, Jay. We somehow know how to manifest things. You tell us things, your deepest, darkest secrets. You put it on our show, it will happen. How do you think Benavides versus Plant happened?
How do you think Baumgartner versus Mayer happened? We made that fight too.
Y'all mustering things though, okay.
Yeah, I mean we
Master manifest.
we really are. So we're gonna manifest.
Manifest like $1 million in my bank account.
Us too.
I'll manifest the Cuban Miami link chains on your neck. On my neck.
Chains off his neck so we can get some more studio time.
All right. Well, Bruce, thank you. We appreciate your time, and shoot or shoot, you're gonna do it, and we can't wait to see you in the ring. It's gonna be April 8th.
Yes. One thing I want to plug in real quick. Yes, I am doing a party bus from Brownsville, Brooklyn, going to Jersey and back. You guys don't gotta worry about parking. You gotta worry about no DUIs, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have food, drinks, music on the bus, and you guys can DM me on my Instagram, Bruce_Carrington. I'll give you the link. You guys can, reserve your seat there. And also buy your tickets, man. If you all the locals, buy your tickets in Jersey. Use the promo code Shu Shu on Ticketmaster if you guys want to do that.
Cool.
And they hooked me up with that. And you guys can definitely be there live and direct to watch a great fight. I'm fighting someone 9-0. 5 knockouts. I'm 6-0 with 3 knockouts. Someone always got to go. You guys are not gonna want to miss it.
You know what you can do, and we're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So for the bus, does the bus have a TV?
Yeah.
One of those kind of buses?
Yes. Yeah. It does have a TV.
So this is what we're gonna do. Shu Shu is going to record a message for everyone that takes the bus, where he's gonna be talking directly to you, and it's gonna play to let you know what to expect. Like when you go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's funny.
Please stay seated at all times. Hi, this is Shu Shu, and thank you for taking this bus. And you can run it down for everybody. So
that is funny.
Educated fight fans. And come cheer you on.
It's actually a good idea. I just might actually do that.
You could come up with some cheers that they can practice.
I told you, we are always full of ideas. Yes.
We're part-time muses.
Yeah, I'm putting that on my notepad.
Full-time manifester.
Yeah, full-time, right. At this point, yeah, true.
You know what? We're going to hype it up. You might need a second bus.
To be honest, honestly, our first bus is selling out, so we definitely
How much is it per seat?
It is $65 right now. We did the early bird special.
Imagine an Uber.
Right, exactly. Uber go crazy.
Or just the ticket alone, or the food, or the drink.
Right, exactly. We got all of that set. All of that set is on the bus, and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna be mobbing out to Jersey, and we're gonna have a great time leaving as well too.
Are you gonna invite Uncle Bob on the bus?
Oh, I mean, Bob is always he's always invited.
I'm gonna bring the party favors on the bus. That'll be a whole nother bus.
Bob, I didn't even know when I signed with him, and he finally did let it be known in public that I was under top rank. I didn't know he was from Brooklyn at all.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. So it was cool. He's like, yeah, you my homie. You're from around the way. I'm like, I bet. So you're my guy.
Brooklyn Dodgers at the time.
Yes, yeah, that's what he was living around. Yeah. So that was dope. That was really dope. Oh, speaking that you said Brooklyn Dodgers, I definitely got a surprise for people at the fight for that you mentioned that. That's cool that you mentioned Brooklyn Dodgers.
See all the things that come out when you talk to us. Yeah. Okay, real fast before we wrap it. Oh, what were you gonna say, Jay?
I was gonna say, when you come out to support this man, you're crossing state lines.
New York is a little different than Bridge and Tunnel. It's a little different. I used to live in New York, so I understand. Okay, real quick. Tank versus Garcia, who wins?
That's a 50-50 fight I can't call. The reason being is because Ryan has definitely been making a case for himself. He did a great job with his fight with Javier Fortuna. A lot of guys don't get an easy night with Javier Fortuna. He brings different things to the table in terms of height, his speed, and that little tricky left hook. Tank is Tank. He's definitely been showing himself, throughout his whole career. everybody knows what he brings to the table, and that's going to be difficult for anybody to deal with. I honestly feel like it's a 50-50 fight.
Will the rehydration clause affect Ryan?
It could be because he's complaining about it a lot. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I that's something that I really want Ryan to, kind of continue to put out there, because you signed a dotted line. Like, you saw there was in a contract prior to. So it's like, it's not something that I would want you to continue to keep using as an excuse, because, certain diehard Ryan fans, they're going to use that excuse for, the reason why if he was to lose, why he lost. And at this fight, fights like this, Devin and Loma, Bud and Spence, if that happens, nobody wants to hear an excuse. We want it to just be a fair game, and that's what it is. So, I feel like it can affect him, but keep it under wraps. Like, it is what it is, and try and get that dub either way.
Did you watch the press conference in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I watched both of them, yeah.
Who won the swag fit look? We did a swag cam on that.
We're going to do the swag cam with you, too.
Yeah, I feel like
Did you know what he was wearing? So she filmed something. Tank was wearing Celine jacket, a leather jacket, a vintage Oscar De La Hoya t-shirt. Rick Owens, Bottega Veneta, 2 purses, the green one and then the blue one.
And then he had the Forces, the
Tiffany Nike. And then what's his name? Ryan Garcia was in full drip Amiri. Tank's fit at the New York presser was fly. I mean, I like colors.
Yeah.
So I didn't like the shorts, but I love the colors. It was like, what, you look like you came out of a rainbow?
That was funny. That was real funny.
I mean, Ryan was very witty. It was he's like, you're the one with the purse.
I feel like Ryan was trying to be, extra witty, because one, he was in the West Coast, so he was trying to really impress everybody. And two, I felt like Tank won the first press conference when it came to the, the clapbacks and stuff like that. So, he was just trying to redeem himself for sure.
I like it. I just like that they talking, they selling the fight.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is a good opportunity. A lot of people talk about, we want to attract new fans to the sport. This is how you get them.
That's right.
A lot of young fly people like fly gear, and we got to look at the whole picture.
That's right.
Super dope. Super dope.
So we're gonna do a swag cam after the interview, so make sure you guys check that out, because we want to know what you got on. Oh, you even got the bracelet and do you have a ring? Okay. Look at he's dripping over here. All right,
and it's so generous. He's going to donate.
I know he's going to donate for us.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm out of here.
So
I'm out of here.
He has donated to the Best Women's Boxing Show Period Fund. Again, you guys tune in April 8th. If not, get tickets. Go on his little party bus. If you're not in Jersey, just go to Jersey and come back to New York. It will be a fun bus. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Cynthia and Conte.
I'm Jeandra.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show Period. See you guys at fights. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the Best Women's Boxing Show because it really is, though, to be honest.
Thank you.
Out of all of the interviews, man, you guys got it.
Thank you.